Hi, my name's Gary, this is Small Scale Big Dreams, and welcome back to my workshop. Okay, so today's video is about, I'm going to take a little step back in time, and we're going to talk about the tests we did prior to discovering the issues with the combination levers and having all the valves out. I had done a load of work, so obviously the new lubricator systems and everything that was on. I really wanted to give them a good try and actually test them under steam. You can ratchet them on the desk and everything, but with the engine running and in steam, I wanted to see how effective they were at lubricating the locomotive. And that led to some adjustments that we talked about in previous videos, but just for people who haven't seen those videos, I had to make some adjustments to give a bit more oil flow to each. And when we get round to putting it back together, which will be coming hopefully very soon, we should see a much improved lubrication flow. The other thing was I'd just machined the new valve bobbin, and I was kind of keen to see if that made any improvements, if it made it worse, what were the dimensions like, did it actually operate? And as you'll see, so the air test was very promising, and you're going to see those now. And then we'll move on to the steam test. So we'll go into that now. I'll show you the sort of footage of the air tests, and that kind of led me up to the confidence of having a steam test on it. Not great.
It's not
backwards, but it works, and maybe that's
it's not bad though. It's better than
it was.
Yeah. So I still wonder if you had steam, it would be better, because like I say, you get the effect of the steam.
So yeah, a very mixed bag. There was certain, you could hear it in the beats. There's certain sort of things that influenced how the engine was running. You could clearly see that there's like a step change, and you can hear it in the beats. But also, so if I put the mechanical pump, which sits in here and is driven off the central axle, I believe, to pump water into the boiler, it labours the engine. If I have the cylinder drain cocks closed, which is what they're for running, it labours the engine. So there's clearly a steam flow issue, or there was a steam flow issue. And again, that kind of led me down the path of new valve bobbins, and obviously then discovering that the combination lever was also bent. And it was actually watching the video on the engine on the other side that you've just seen, and you can actually see how bent the combination lever was. And that was kind of like the fault diagnosis. That was the kind of idea of running the steam test. I wanted to be able to sit and watch the motion, listen to the engine. You can pick up where these things sort of come from, background in fault diagnosis anyway. And it kind of became quite clear. And as I came back to investigate, having looked at the video and thought, that does look really bent. And it was. So there you go, shock horror. And so that's kind of the fault diagnosis we went through. I'm now in the process of making the new valve bobbins, and I've got a few things that I want to present on the channel in the next video, which is more of a sort of machining, doing video and getting the issues sorted out. But I thought it was important that we just step back a little bit, look at the tests I'd done, the fault diagnosis I went through, and what I'd found. So yeah, okay, so I think that'll wrap it up. I want to try and keep this quite short because there's quite a bit of footage to cut out of the actual air and steam tests. These are just sort of little snippets in between. But thank you all for everyone who's liked, shared, and subscribed recently. I think we're about 815 subscribers, which is fantastic. And thank you all as well for those who have come forward. There'll be more about that in the next video. But yeah, fantastic, brilliant. Thank you for all the support. Really appreciate it. I hope you continue watching. And again, if there's anything you'd like to see, I'm amenable to, if there's something you want to see, or what's going on with the engine, or if you've got a 9F and you want to see something, I could take some pictures and I'll put it up on a community post or something. It's something I'm going to start doing more often. But yeah, brilliant. Thank you ever so much. Speak to you all soon.